new in the last 5 minutes. Starvation and cholera in Yemen in the last hour. Yemen's future looks grim after Saleh killing. Yemen crisis. How did Ali Abdullah Saleh die? In the last 2 hours, UN urges humanitarian pause in airstrikes. Fighting in Yemen. Red Cross. At least 234 dead in Yemen clashes. In the last 4 hours, Yemen clashes. Death toll stands at 234. ICRC representative. Suspected cholera cases in Yemen surpass 960,000. WHO. Several Saudi military men killed in clashes with Yemeni army. Yemen. Here's why Saleh's death is a big deal. How this titan hold after killing Saleh. TSC intel brief. A worsening nightmare in Yemen. Yemen in flux. The only certainty is there is no certainty. At least 234 dead in 4 days of Yemen clashes. Red Cross clashes in Yemen. Sana'a leave 234 dead. Red Cross. UN urges humanitarian pause for Yemen. Toll in Sana'a. Fighting rises to 234 killed, 400 wounded. ICRC. Yemen clashes in Sana'a leave 234 dead in the last 6 hours. EU reiterates call for resumption of unled talks on Yemen. The latest. ICRC says 234 killed in clashes in Yemen. Sana'a. What is happening in Yemen? The war and humanitarian crisis explained. What's ahead for Yemen now that Saleh's gone? Panel of experts to investigate rights violations in Yemen. Yemen rebels tighten hold after killing ex-strongman. Concerns deepen in Yemen with killing of former President Saleh in the last 8 hours in Yemen. Iranian-backed Houthis face a major test. UN as fighting stops in Sana'a. Saleh funeral expected. Cholera could strike Yemen again due to lack of aid. Fuel. WHO. Johnson calls for restraint in Yemen following death of ex-president earlier today. Said warplanes pound Yemeni capital after rebels kill Saleh. Saad strikes pound Yemen capital after rebels kill Saleh. NGOs call for immediate ceasefire in Yemen. UN calls for humanitarian pause in Sana'a on Tuesday. Death of Yemen. Saleh leaves Saudi in tight spot. Saudi signals yoke on Yemen, proffering plan to Palestinians. Killing of Ali Abdullah Saleh changes dynamics of Yemen's civil war with death of Ali Abdullah Saleh. Need for Yemen peace grows. Yemen. Ali Abdullah Saleh leaves behind grim legacy. Forgotten war on Saudi-Yemen crisis. Yemen ex-leader killed, crushing peace hopes. Yemen fighting casualties deeply disturbing, says UN. Yesterday KS relief sends 20 tons of food baskets. Yemen. New study finds serious mental health risks among Yemenis. Home of Sputnik's missing freelance journalist in Sana'a. Rated source. Yemen's civil war explained. Yemen. Saleh killed in ambush. Calls in the UN to protect life of Yemeni citizens. Saleh and the war in Yemen. Yemen's rebel president killed as he tried to flee. Rivals claim consummate dealmaker. Future of Yemen's war looks grim after Saleh dies. Group of international regional experts appointed in Yemen. UN calls for humanitarian pause in Yemen. Yemen's ex-president killed. Yemen. No independent confirmation of Saleh's death. UN. Red Cross reports 2 airstrikes in Yemeni capital Sana'a on Monday night. UN calls for humanitarian pause in Yemen as fighting escalates. The Saudi blockade keeps killing Yemenis with starvation and disease. Fighting and airstrikes in Yemen. Sana'a trap civilians and halt aid. UN. Saleh's death in Yemen is a game-changer. Death of Yemen. Saleh leaves Saudi in tight spot. Analysts. Yemen is on the edge of the abyss. Top UN humanitarian official in Yemen calls for humanitarian pause. Serious risk of mental health crises in Yemen, say experts. What the Houthis have cost Yemen. Saleh is dead, but Yemen's suffering continues. Yemen. 125 killed in Sana'a clashes. Red Cross. Yemeni ex-president Saleh killed while fleeing Sana'a. Ali Abdullah Saleh killed by Houthis trying to flee Yemen. Sana'a. Yemen's ex-leader killed trying to flee country. Former Yemen leader Ali Abdullah Saleh killed in fight.